This is Captain Gabriel Keneally speaking with retired Lieutenant Colonel Don Ward on May 11th, 1964. Time is 10:45.
Close enough.
As you can imagine, sir, I was surprised to see your name on the list of military personnel being questioned in this matter.
It is quite a coincidence.
I wasn't even aware that you'd been in the service. You never mentioned it that day.
Didn't I?
No, sir.
I'm afraid my recollection of that day will always be a little foggy. I think I was a bit out of my mind. No food or water for a few days.
Yeah, I remember, which is why...
What was that fella's name? The flyboy that was with you that day?
Cromwell. Raymond Cromwell.
Raymond. Jittery son of a gun, wasn't he? You seen much of him?
Not in a few years. Last I heard, he was transferred to a base in Nevada. Groom Lake. You're familiar with Groom Lake, aren't you, sir?
I'm very familiar with Groom. I was stationed there for nearly 6 years.
Mm-hmm. As I mentioned earlier, sir, I'm investigating the events that led up to the suspension of the Majestic project, which I recently found out you were involved with.
What else have they told you about Majestic, Captain?
I've been briefed on the general nature of the project and the personnel who were involved. Not much more, sir.
I'm not in the military anymore, Captain. You can refrain from the formalities. Call me Don.
Well, as you are well aware, Don, the project was suspended and later terminated.
Yeah, unfortunate. There was an explosion. We lost some critical, irreplaceable components.
Oh, in fact, it was just one critical component that was irreplaceable, but the entire project hinged on it. Isn't that right?
It was a disc-shaped transmitting device, Captain, about this big.
For the record, the Lieutenant Colonel is using his arms to approximate the size of the object. I'd say about 2.5 feet in circumference.
It's exactly 707.2 millimeters in circumference. It weighs 17.33 kilograms.
Light enough to carry that.
I suppose so.
I'm impressed you still remember these figures.
Some things I can remember very easily.
What's it made of?
I remember that to be classified, Captain.
I'm curious. You referred to the disc in the present tense. It's 707 millimeters. It weighs 17.33 kilos. The disc was destroyed in the explosion, wasn't it, Don?
Of course it was.
NutZipper?
No thanks.
Gave up smoking. Now I'm addicted to these damn things.
I never took to it. Smoking, that is.
You're lucky. The reason I came out here to talk with you, Don, is because I'm planning on returning to that copper mine in a few days, and I was wondering if you'd care to join me.
What the hell are you going out there for?
Well, I think you know.
I don't think I do.
Well, it's down there, isn't it? In that copper mine.
What's down there?
The transmitter, the disc.
The disc was destroyed in the explosion.
I don't think it was.
How dare you? Well, you haven't done your homework, Captain, because the disc was destroyed along with everything else in that lab.
I think you took the disc from the base, blew up the lab, then hid it down there in that copper mine. In fact, I know you did.
Captain.
Don, you told us all about it. I'm not surprised you don't remember it. As you mentioned before, you were somewhat incoherent when they pulled you out of there. But you were speaking. Well, not exactly speaking, more like babbling about transmitting brainwaves and strange telepathic powers. Cromwell and I joked about it for days. We had no idea what you were talking about. And then last week,
Captain,
when I saw your name on the Majestic personnel list,
I think you'd better leave.
I started to make some connections.
Get out of here.
You don't have to point that thing at me. I'll leave. I got what I came for.
You'll never find it. There are miles of tunnels down there. It'll take you forever.
Well, I got plenty of time.
Don't touch that. Leave it.
But you're stealing my tape recorder? That's government issue, Don.
I don't give a damn. Just give me the tape.
That's fine. I don't need the